Mage solo's first boss in BFD.
Solo Baron as an arcane mage in Season of Discovery Phase 1.
Solo?
Right off the bat, I'm going to show off how to kill these snap claws.
Okay, we're gonna skip through this. Mage solos Baron. I mean, I believe that he can kill all the ads, but Baron?
Torrent Elemental / run out of breath. You know, if a Riptide shows up, it doesn't really matter, and just kill this guy. We're gonna skip ahead to the third and last Guardian. This guy's also tough. The Fathom Elemental uses the Depth Charge ability, and that's the ability that everybody knows on this fight because it knocks everybody back. It shoots you up into the air. So all I do is I just summon the guy, get to the edge, and lodge myself into the wall, and then you know, just face tank him basically. As with all the other elementals, counterspell on cooldown. Make sure that you're checking the depth charge timer so that it.
Mages are pretty good.
Try to line it up so it doesn't.
All right, let's fast forward this. I want to see how he does Baron.
You can just use the bubble.
Okay, so his spec is just the normal arcane build that you would probably play in SoD. My camera's covering it, but like, yeah, it's just normal arcane SoD build. Okay, let's see it.
But it gives you an extra 10 frost res, which is pretty important, I would say. Speaking of frost res, I'm using 3 items to get what I need.
Oh, interesting.
2 amber hoops of frost resistance. These should be pretty cheap on the auction house. I'm using minor magic resist potions throughout the fight, so it only lasts 3 minutes. You'll probably need 2 of them.
Wow, it's 6 minutes of grinding.
Scroll of Arcane Protection, which is new in SoD, that gives you 20 frost resistance for the duration of the fight.
Oh, so basically, if he has enough frost resist, he's going to get resist, which with his arcane talent gives him mana back. Oh, that's pretty smart.
So what is the strategy that makes this possible? Well, find this bubble, lodge yourself so that if you get depth charged, you actually just hit this rock and blow him up.
What?
It is as simple as that. I didn't want it to be. I had a whole plan for how I was going to do this fight. I saw the other video where the Warlock was going ham.
Wait, how is that in line of sight?
But yeah, you can just sit here and just fight him one-on-one.
Are you kidding me,
the mechanics
bro?
that he has, the storms, the depth charge, and the riptides, the only one that affects you is the depth charge. When you're underwater, the storms don't hit you, and you're far enough below the surface that the riptides also won't hit you. So similar to the other
okay, so we did 4 arcane blast into a living flame.
That's what you fought before. Make sure you're not interrupting your heals or your damage when that depth charge is going to go off. But outside of that, you have basically infinite mana to play with. You can heal yourself up whenever you need to. You can spam 4 arcane blasts in a row and get a giga arcane missiles. You can get a giga heal.
Wow.
It really is that easy. The first time that I die here,
bro, I love this guy. He's like, yeah, you can pretty much stand here with infinite mana. Like, he's not sugarcoating it. He's not like, yeah, I played really well. You know, not many players could do this. He's like, yeah, it's really that easy. You just stand here and press one button with infinite health, infinite mana, infinite DPS, and yeah, it's pretty easy. Like, mages are OP. Like,
I think it's because of an unlucky string of resists as well as an interrupt on something. But most of the time, right, I think this fight is 6 minutes long, so you're going to have 6 living flames going
6
throughout
minutes.
the process. And one of the other mechanics that he has is this bubble beam thing, where he just stops using Frostbolt, he shoots a bunch of bubbles out in front of him, and then does like a 360 or a 180 or something.
It's a really good spot.
During this time, you take no damage. It's really a way for you to get back up to full life.
How is he not going bro?
And
like, his mana just went from here to full. Was that because he resisted a Frostbolt? Like, right here, he's at 1.9k
take
mana.
No damage. It's really a way for you to
right here, he's at 1.9k mana. The greater Frostbolt goes off.
Back up to full.
Yeah, he must have resisted the Frostbolt. Oh, it's the bubbles. The bubbles give you mana. Wait, do they? Do the bubbles give you mana, chat? Because he just went from 1.9 to 2.3. That might have...
Full life if
oh, they do?
Struggling.
Oh, it's the damn bubbles. Oh my gosh.
Just kind of like a soft reset. You can use this over and over again, so...
So, bro, even if you weren't soloing Baron, this would be a great spot to parse. Because you'd have infinite mana.
Try to get to those points. I don't think you're take enough damage that you will die eventually. Like, I don't think you need the resists. The resists just make it a lot easier for you.
Yeah, true.
It's also just a chance of, like, are you low when a depth charge is put out? Are you going to get interrupted at, like, the worst possible time? I don't know. But anyways, that's basically going to do it for the next, like, 4 or 5 minutes. I'm just doing the same thing. So, as always, thanks.
I mean, he did get to like 20% there, and he has like really good gear. So you could probably still die doing this.
Watching, guys. Like, subscribe, comment. I'm still having a lot of fun with Season of Discovery. Hope you guys are too. And I will see you dudes in the next one.
Wow. Well, I didn't know you could solo Baron. Wait, show me the loot. Show me the loot. Oh, come on! What was the loot? Song's kind of a banger. I wanted to see the loot, bro. Well, mages can solo BFD, I guess. There we go.